From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Friday, March 13th, 2015. Silver is trading at $15.57 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,157 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $291. Antiwar.com reports the Syrian Network for Human Rights has issued a new report in which they determined U.S. warplanes have killed over 100 civilians in airstrikes in Syria since September. Nearly half of the 103 deaths were the result of a single strike on December 28th when U.S. planes attacked a makeshift the Islamic State prison in Al-Bab, killing 51 civilians held therein. The Al-Bab incident was initially denied by the Pentagon and only confirmed 2 weeks later after an investigation by McClatchy. The Pentagon then conceded leveling the building, but said they did not consider the death toll credible. Many of the civilian deaths in the Syrian attacks have been the result of U.S. targeting refineries in territory held by the Islamic State, which are being run by civilians. The strikes are meant to be hurting the Islamic State's revenue streams, but are killing civilians and crippling the civilian infrastructure of the region. FPP Radio News is brought to you by Coinbase. Coinbase is a simple and secure online Bitcoin wallet for sending, receiving, and storing Bitcoin. Get started at coinbase.fppradio.com. The BBC reports the NSA's mass surveillance program violates U.S. laws on free speech, alleges a lawsuit begun by the Wikimedia Foundation. The legal action has been filed against the spy agency and the U.S. Department of Justice. The legal action, co-signed by 8 other organizations, seeks to end the NSA's large-scale surveillance efforts. The Wikimedia Foundation is the nonprofit group that oversees the running of the Wikipedia online encyclopedia. The foundation said it was taking action against the NSA's so-called upstream surveillance work, which targets communications with people not in the United States. They said that such spying violates U.S. laws on free speech and those that govern against unreasonable search and seizures. The scale of the monitoring carried out by the NSA has been revealed in the documents made public by whistleblower Edward Snowden over the last 2 years. Some of those papers show the NSA tapped the net's backbone network to siphon off data. The backbone is made up of high-speed cables that link big ISPs and key transit points on the net. Information in the Snowden papers revealed that Wikipedia has been explicitly targeted. In an accompanying editorial published in the New York Times, Wikipedia founder Jimmy Wales said he hoped the lawsuit would bring an end to the NSA's dragnet surveillance of internet traffic. For over 35 years, Robertson Roberts has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and permanently removed the minimum purchase order for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Robertson Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on investing and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 850-478-5270 or online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports major world powers have begun talks about a UN Security Council resolution to unlift UN sanctions on Iran if a nuclear agreement is struck in Tehran, a step that could make it harder for the United States Congress to undo a deal. The talks between Britain, China, France, Russia, and the United States, the 5 permanent members of the Security Council, plus Germany and Iran, are taking place ahead of difficult negotiations that resume next week over constricting Iran's nuclear ability. 8 UN resolutions, 4 of them imposing sanctions, ban Iran from uranium enrichment and other sensitive atomic work, and bar it from buying and selling atomic technology and anything linked to ballistic missiles. There is also a UN arms embargo. Iran sees their removal as crucial as UN measures are a legal basis for more stringent U.S. and European Union measures to be enforced. The U.S. and European Union often cite violations of the UN ban on enrichment and other sensitive nuclear work as justification for imposing additional penalties on Iran. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry told Congress on Wednesday that an Iran nuclear deal would not be legally binding, meaning future U.S. presidents could decide not to implement it. But diplomatic officials say a Security Council resolution on a nuclear deal with Iran could be legally binding. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.